That Aaliyah animation promo was iconic, and it still is.
If it wasn't for Tony,
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming back with a new interesting topic. I know it's been a while, but y'all know how it gets. I was feeling really stressed out and I had to take a break, but I'm back and I'm better.
I'm back and I'm better.
Out of nowhere, this idea just came to me and I said, here we go. And this video topic is going to be about Aaliyah's animation promo. And just as a refresher, this is what I'm talking about. That animation was actually a commercial used to promote her third self-titled album, Aaliyah, which is coming up on its 20th anniversary. I'm gonna make a video about that. Look out for that. And I was just thinking about it, and I was like, wow. See, you know, people talk about it, but people don't really talk about it. And I said, this is the perfect video to do it. First of all, let's get into how original that idea was. And let's just to get this out the way. I know people, because I've seen this on Twitter and everything, where a lot of people would like to pinpoint, oh, well, this one did it first, this one did that, this one did that. What other R&B artists, just think about it, at that time, 2001, what other R&B artist was using a whole entire 40+ second animation commercial that had a whole theme, had a whole layout, she had the outfit, she had the likeness, everything? What other R&B artists, what other singer, what other artists in general was using that type of promo to promo their album? You know what I'm saying? And I remember when I was young, I remember seeing that commercial on MTV and BET. I remember the posters, they had like the cardboard cutout. And it always stood out to me because it's like, it was an animation character, but Aaliyah had established her brand and her image so well that you could tell that that was Aaliyah. It wasn't like, who was that supposed to be? You could tell it was Aaliyah, even in animation form. That's how far she had came with her image. That's how far she had came with her brand. So for her to come up with this team, to come out with this promo, this Japanimation commercial, it was just perfect. And I remember I used to love that commercial. So because of that commercial, a huge rumor is that that commercial was like an outline, and it was like a setup, and it was like a prequel to an Aaliyah series, an Aaliyah animated series, an Aaliyah video game, that type of thing, where it's like Aaliyah was going to voice over the character of an animated series. She was going to have her own video game in that likeness, you know? And the only reason why I'm saying this a rumor is because I never found or seen any concrete evidence that she was supposed to have a video game off that animation or her own animated series. Now, if y'all got proof, let me know down below. Send me some links. Let us know down below. If you got proof that that commercial was like the prequel to a Aaliyah animated series or video game, let me know down below, okay? Because you know I'm a visionary, right? I have a vision. Look at that animation again. It wasn't no second rate, you know, somebody did it in a basement type of 1, 2, 3 animation. That was some detailed, high quality, high definition animation. And it was just for her album promo. So imagine what they could have took that character and did with it. So, like I said, the video game, an animated series with Aaliyah voicing over her character, and the vision I have is so much of like, you know, I can see how could the video game be? How could Aaliyah's video game have been off that character? How could the animated series have been off that character? What channel could that have been on? You know, BET, it could have been on MTV, it could have been on, who even knows, it could have aired late night on Cartoon Network. Like, the vision I have for that is like spectacular. Just imagine that, right? I want you to leave down below in the comments, what concepts do y'all have or did y'all have for an Aaliyah animated series or an Aaliyah video game? To me, I'm gonna let y'all know right now, right? For the animated series, I could see it as, you see how the commercial laid out where it's like she's riding through at night, she got that outfit on, and I could see Aaliyah as like some type of like crime fighter, right? You know, in the daytime, she's Aaliyah, she's a singer, right? But, you know, Every once in a while, every other night, she slips on that outfit. She rides her motorcycle. It's like her main vehicle, that motorcycle. She rides it around, fighting crime, completing missions, da 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 da, right? And then every once in a while, make sure she had enough time left to make it back to the stadium to complete her tour, to finish her tour. And then, every other episode would be Aaliyah songs. She has a soundtrack. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all see where I'm going with this? Aaliyah has her own animated character. She voices the character. And then she has different scenes where she's doing this, doing that, fighting crime, but then she's also at the end of the night, at the end of the episode, making sure that she's going back to her stadium, her tour, like it was in the commercial, to perform her original songs. Imagine that being on TV. I feel like people might be like, what are you talking? Just imagine that. Being on BT or Cartoon Network or MTV. Just imagine that. That would have been huge. That would have been huge. Everybody talks about a TV show, and you know how Brandy had Moesha, and that was a huge thing for her. Imagine Aaliyah having her own animated character in her likeness. She voices the character and everything. Her music is intertwined with that. And what other R&B artists would have did that? What other R&B artist was doing promo like that with that type of commercial? Like, y'all see the vision I'm trying to give y'all? Y'all see, moving on to like the video game concepts. Y'all know Aaliyah's brother Rashad, he was really into like the video games. He still is. He even had an app, and he helped develop the Aaliyah app. So imagine back then, imagine an Aaliyah video game. It could have been on PlayStation, GameCube, Xbox, the Wii when that became popular, and just imagine the PSP. I'm just, I'm trying to give it to y'all. Y'all see where I'm going with this. And it's not to say it can still be a game now on the iPhone, Android, in the App Store. I'm just saying, the video game vision I see back then, or even now, it could be like Aaliyah. She's almost like a superhero type of character with that outfit she had on in the animated promo, but able to navigate her character. She can walk, she can run, she can fight, she can do fighting moves, she can ride her motorcycle. You could either choose to use Aaliyah to navigate her and walk and run, or use her motorcycle to ride around the town at night. She could do tricks on the motorcycle, riding off of buildings and stuff. Y'all see where I'm going? And I could see her in the video game. Each level could be her completing a certain mission. And then between those missions could be like time missions. Whereas like she has a certain amount of time to complete the mission, right? But she has to make sure she makes it back to the stadium in time to complete her performance, and her music could have been incorporated into the video game too. What concepts do y'all have, or did y'all have, for the Aaliyah video game based off of that animation commercial? And there have been cameos of her friends in the industry, and that would have been so dope. Imagine like, okay, she doing this, and then it's like, okay, Missy, she runs into Missy, and then she gives her a tag. Y'all know how Grand Theft Auto is? Think of that animation commercial with Aaliyah, mixed with a little bit of Grand Theft Auto, mixed with a little bit of like the superhero games. That would have been perfect. And I'm sure Aaliyah would have been down for it, because Aaliyah had that mindset. She had that fun aspect to her where she would have been like, y'all just imagine that. I know some of y'all might be thinking I'm crazy. I'd be like, what are you talking? But just imagine. I know, because this has been a long rumor how this is supposed to be a video game and an animated series. What concepts did y'all have for them? Let me know down below. Another thing is, a couple of months ago, somebody made a tweet about this Aaliyah animation, and it went viral. And you can see in that tweet, they called it an anime, and a lot of people was responding like, this is not an anime, this is not anime. Oh, it was dope, but this is not anime. That's just like, I'm not here to talk about what's anime or what's not. To me, it's very anime inspired. It has that same type of style, like where, I can see it on Cartoon Network, like I said. And it is what it is. Like, it's very anime inspired. It's a Japanimation. You know what I'm saying? It might not be anime technically if people want to get technical, but we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about how iconic that commercial was and still is, and how much more did you see for that. I feel like that iconic character, that iconic commercial, that was too good to just be a album promo, that was just an album promo, and it's like, oh, she had the cardboard cutouts, and it was just like a nice little character, a nice little fun theme thing. No, they could have did so much more. If Aaliyah's estate was really on it, they could have did so much more with that character. And we all know what happened, but I feel like even now, they can still do something with that character in video game format on an app store, iPhone, Android, the App Store, Google Play Store. I mean, come on, Rashad. I'm throwing the ball. Let's see if they catch it. You know, the ball is in their court. I hope it's not just going to sit there all night. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to give y'all ideas. I'm trying to give, and leave some ideas down below. Like, what kind of concepts could you have seen with that animated character? And I know a lot of people might be like, oh, it was a nice commercial, but it's not that serious. Come on, like, really take a look at that and just envision, imagine, use your imagination.
Imagination.
And see how far that character could have gone within Aaliyah's image and brand and just her whole legacy. It was to the point where, y'all know the store Urban Outfitters, they even came out with an Aaliyah anime shirt. I remember looking at it and it's like, it's a different style than the commercial, but it just invoked that feeling like, damn, Aaliyah makes a nice animated character, and she has such a brand, she has such an image, she established her image so well that you can automatically tell that's her. Anybody who knows the know could look at that and be like, oh, that's Aaliyah. So just imagine all the different things they could have did with that character, with that animation, with that in general, you know? I just wanted to add that Aaliyah and now her estate, if they really wanted to, they could have really made this an entire franchise. So anyways, I just want to give a big shout out to Warren Fu because he's the director of that animation commercial. And I also want to give a shout out to the animation studio and everybody and all the animators that were involved with that commercial, because that commercial is so iconic. It's perfect. When you look back at that commercial, you just be like, wow, Aaliyah was really doing big things. And this was 2001. And even after that, who was using animated commercials to promote their albums? Like, really, it was just so perfect with the A symbol and the hair and the motorcycle. Aaliyah had really established her brand. She had established her image. And it was just perfect. Imagining all the different visual elements and projects that could have came with that character alone, based off that animated commercial alone, the sky was the limit. The sky was really the limit for that. And I know this might seem far-fetched, but it could really still be some type of Aaliyah video game. And I know people might say like, but I never thought an Aaliyah wax figure was going to happen. I never thought that Aaliyah's Funko Pop was going to happen, but it did. And I know developing a whole video game off a 20-year-old animated character commercial is kind of like, what? You know that's never going to happen, but you just never know. So anyways, guys, that was just my idea, my concepts for the potential Aaliyah video game, the Aaliyah animated series, based off that iconic Aaliyah animated promo commercial she used for her self-titled album in 2001. And I want to know, what were y'all concepts, or what concepts did y'all or do y'all still have for the Aaliyah video game or the Aaliyah animated series that could have happened? Let's talk about it down below. This should be a real fun discussion. It should just be fun envisioning Aaliyah with her own video game, Aaliyah with her own animated series, voicing her character, you know, seeing what type of things she would have did with that, seeing how big it would have made her, seeing how huge it would have been. What channel do you think it would have been on? Let's talk about it down below. And if that Aaliyah animated character was to be used again in current times, in 2021, what would y'all like to see done with it? Or what type of video game ideas do y'all have with it? Let's talk about it down below. Please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thank you for watching and listening. I'll see y'all in the next video.